Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a weekly zodiac reading for the week leading into April. So from March 28th to April 4th, we're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. So as you know, it's been a hot minute since I've been able to do a weekly reading. As many of you that watch the channel know, last year was a little bit difficult with losing both of our parents and just other things kind of going on. So having to deal, with all of the things that happen after people pass away and stuff. So I'm back now, and also we're going to be continuing our live shows on Wednesday. So make sure that you click the notification bell so that you do get the notifications of when our live shows are coming on. As many of you again may know, if you're watching the live shows, Brandon did have to move, and it's just been a matter of him getting a good Wi-Fi signal in order for us to be able to do the live shows, because he is my partner on that, and we'll be coming back just as soon as possible. It may be this week, it may not be until next week, but we are trying our hardest to come back on and to do the live shows for you. So in the meantime, we are going to be doing the weekly horoscope shows. Weekly horoscope readings. I hope to continue these. So again, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for clicking the notification bell, and let's get into it and let's see what's happening for this week ahead. Also, for those of you that wish a personal reading, make sure you contact me at www.oracleintuitions.com, and make sure you follow my Instagram and my Facebook page as well under Oracle Intuitions. Thanks so much. Have a great week and see you soon. Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 4th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they're not going to resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. So let's take a look and see what energy is coming in for Pisces. That's for the mind. Pisces for the body or external. Whoa, way too many cards. All right, here we go. For the mind, we have the Empress. For the body, we have Temperance card, beautiful energy. And from spirit, we have the Hierophant. Okay, I really like this, Pisces, so far. What it's really showing me is that with your mind, you're starting to take on an element of abundance. Okay, you're starting to look at things in a new way. I feel as though you're trying to bring abundance perhaps into your life, or trying to change circumstances in some way. It's like letting go of a feeling of lack and starting to reach that element of abundance within your mind. We also have the Temperance here. So it feels like things are starting to balance out. Maybe you were in a place where you weren't feeling all of that great, or maybe you felt like things weren't, particularly working out the way that you would wish for them to work. Maybe you weren't seeing, the abundance coming through. Maybe you were doing all the right things, I feel like for some of you may have been, doing some praying, maybe some sort of rituals, maybe perhaps some sort of meditation, and you weren't quite seeing the results at some point now. But it feels like there's been a change in perspective, whether this was, due to a circumstance, or maybe this had to do with just, again, the way that you're looking at things in a different mindset. It feels now that things are you're allowing things to be balanced. Remember, with the Temperance card, this is about, it's like the fire and water, balance it out, air and water. It's being in a place of pure balance within your mind and your body. So you're not just in this place of, I'm going to just focus on the external circumstances, or I'm just going to focus on what it is that I'm trying to manifest. You're trying to see things from a full perspective rather than just one perspective, okay? You might even be looking at the views of other people and realizing what it is that maybe they were bringing forth in some way. Maybe perhaps there was disappointment, but you're only looking at it from your own ego, or from your own place of perspective, and now you're able to see all of the perspectives, and you're allowing yourself to be in this place of, okay, I understand now. I understand maybe, why they couldn't do this, or why this didn't happen, or maybe perhaps why this abundance didn't come through at this moment. And it feels like you're really getting out of your head, in a very positive way. Again, having this mindset of abundance that tends to be coming through. So let's get some clarification and see what's happening, and see what Spirit has to say. For some reason, groups of cards really want to jump out for you, so I'm only taking one card at a time here. So let's see what's coming in. I feel like one more shuffle. All right. Clarification. Speak the truth. Yeah, it feels, again, like it's like you're speaking the truth. And I feel like this is more speaking the truth to yourself, maybe perhaps rather than to others. Okay? Again, a different perspective. You're looking at things differently. You're speaking the truth to your higher self. And I really get this with the Emperor in this, or the Hierophant in the Spirit position here. Okay, it's like you're allowing those downloads to come in. You're getting yourself out of a place of ego. And I feel like when I say this, it means that, again, ego can really have us in this place of just looking at what is happening to us. Okay, and to some degree, it can be a bit of a narcissistic, mindset. And it doesn't mean that you're narcissistic. It's not saying that whatsoever, but it's only looking at it from our own viewpoint. All right. Why isn't this person, contacting me? Or why aren't I getting this job? Or why isn't this happening to me? Me. And it feels like there's a very me attitude that may have been happening here for some of you. And now that you're starting to see things from a different perspective, you're understanding why things didn't happen at that particular point. Maybe somebody was going through their own issues or their own troubles, and they just couldn't match your energy, or they couldn't come forward at that time. Or maybe, for whatever reason, you didn't get that job. And that's okay, because maybe there's another job that's going to be coming up and coming in, stronger and better for you. And this is what I'm getting here. So speak the truth. It really feels like you're speaking the truth within yourself. You're not allowing yourself to be in this place of this me attitude. All right. You're allowing yourself to go, okay, I know what's the best for me will come through. It doesn't need to, I don't need to have everything. It doesn't need to be all about me all the time. It needs to be about what is going to be best for me. All right. Even if I felt like maybe that was the best for me, or maybe I felt like I deserved this, or maybe I felt like, I needed this or wanted this, it should be mine. It feels now that you're coming from a place of abundance, recognizing what the best for you is going to come through will happen. And I really feel like this is what's going on. And this is also what's changing the energy and creating a balance in order for Spirit. It's interesting because we have the Hierophant in the Spirit position. Right? So Spirit is saying to you, you're listening now, you're understanding, you're starting to accept those truths that we're trying to be bringing into for you, and helping you recognize that the best for you will come forth. It may not always be what it is that we think we want, or what we have stuck in our mindsets, but it's allowing us to be in this place of, realizing that maybe perhaps things were not given to us or were removed for us because they weren't in our best interest. But if we're coming from a very needy, I guess, place, we're not going to be able to see that happen. So we also have the Alchemist. Okay, so it's interesting, the balance. This is exactly with the Temperance card. This is what the Alchemist represents. It's about balance. It's about flowing. It's about creating. The Alchemist and the Temperance. All right. What are you creating? And you're now allowing yourself to see this externally, or about to see this externally. You're allowing yourself to, it's almost to some degree, it's like the Magician card, but I feel like this is a little bit better. The Magician sort of creates what it is that he's desiring with the tools that he has. Whereas the Temperance card is working with all the tools for the betterment of not only themselves but all around them. And this is what this is creating for you. It's like you're looking at things from this new perspective and allowing this new beginning to happen, these new things to happen, these manifestations to be able to be created, because you're coming from a place of all creation. Okay, you're coming from a place of balance. And it's interesting that the Temperance and the Alchemist would come out together, really clarifying each other, or really supporting each other in this statement. So we have the Hierophant and we also have the Seeker. So the Seeker is saying, go within. Go within. Seek what it is that you're wanting. Sometimes we think we want something simply because maybe we've been waiting for it for so long, or we're in this mindset of, I've been chasing this for so long that it almost feels like I need to have it now. And with the Hierophant, and then we've got again the Seeker, like this is going within, this is allowing, you know, these downloads to come from Spirit, allowing ourselves to be in this place of acceptance. And I feel like this is what Spirit is really saying to you, being, you know, it's allowing yourself to accept the fact that Spirit is going to be bringing to you what is best for you. What is it that you're desiring? So really take a look, or coming at it from a different perspective, instead of it coming from a I need, I want, I have to have type of mindset. You might be coming at it now from a place of, this is why I want it, or this is why I feel, you know, I desire it. And you're really starting to look at it from different perspectives now. Is this something that I really need? Is this something that I really want? Is this something that I'm really striving for? Or have I been just hanging on to it for so dang long that it's hard for me to let go? And what I'm getting from Spirit here is Spirit is saying, we're going to be bringing to you the things that are going to be the best for you. And many of them are the things that you desire. But now that you're coming from it from a different perspective, you're looking at it at a different energy, you're allowing, you know, the downloads needed, or the energy needed for this to be manifested, for the alchemy of this to occur. You're now in this place where you can also receive it. Maybe you weren't able to receive it before simply because of some sort of, you know, attitude towards it. All right, so let's get some clarification from Shadow and see what's coming through. So this could be things that Spirit wants us to focus on. It could also be just some shadow work that is needed to help with the alchemy within this reading, or within what it is that you're seeking and desiring. First card coming through, renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. It feels like for some of you, you had to go through a period where things may not have been working out, simply because you needed to come from a new place. Again, a new perspective. You had to decay in order to regenerate. Okay, maybe things weren't working out because it was forcing you now to go inside of yourself and really take a look at things from a new perspective, to bring in a new life and new energy towards your manifestations, towards the abundance that you've been seeking. And we also have radical honesty. Like, I cannot make this up, guys. Like, I love this. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. You were in a place where, you know, it was almost like a facade, right? I need, I want, I desire, but I've been hanging on, or I've been chasing it for so long that I can't let it go. I have to hang on to it. I need it. I want it. I'm just going to focus in on it. That's all I'm going to do. And then when it's not working out, I'm going to get sad. I'm going to get angry. I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to, you know, and so this was like a cycle or a circle. And I feel like that needed to be relieved of. It needed to be moved over. And now you're coming again from a new place. And it's interesting. Look at this renewal, radical honesty. It's about to, you know, things are about to change. Things, you know, things are about to start forming the way that they're allowed to form, because you're in a place of acceptance now. And it also talks about broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. I literally cannot make this up. Like, I mean, this is true messages from Spirit that are coming through. And when I do a reading, you know, I channel live, right? So you know, the things and the thoughts that I receive as they're coming through are the truth of what I'm receiving from spirit. And it's showing up here more as a physical visualization for you. Just and that's exactly how I feel, especially with these cards coming in. So it's not that your dreams are broken. All right, maybe you're in a place of feeling, well, you know, nothing is ever going to work out, it's never going to happen, blah blah blah, you know, whatever negative thoughts that you had within your mind. And basically spirit is saying, look, at you can either accept the fact that maybe this wasn't meant for you, or you can reject it and keep staying in that energy of being in this place um of non of not being able to receive your true blessings. That's what I really want to say. And but again, I feel like for many of you, you've come to this place of acceptance, and you're coming to this place of just this Empress mindset, and recognizing the abundance that is truly meant for you, and recognizing that by opening up your heart rather than staying in a place of ego, you're going to really start to see the things that you were trying to manifest. And they may come in different forms, all right, but they're going to start coming towards you, because now this alchemy, this balance is there. All right, you're allowing yourself to speak the truth. I love this reading for you, Pisces. I think this is truly beautiful. So let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming in. And remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, and co-workers. Just take them as they resonate. They could also be a relationship with yourself or with spirit. All right, so let's see what's happening here. All right, first card coming in is we have stabbed in the back, heartache, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. I feel like for some of you, again, you know, it could have had to do with a relationship, or maybe relationships in general that just weren't working out. All right. And you know, again, because you were so focused on receiving that particular relationship or that particular person, that, you know, spirit was saying, look, this person is just not good for you. This is just not a relationship that you're both on the same plane of at this moment, or you're not in the same energy with each other. Maybe this person is just, you know, generally a bad person, or just not good for you. Or maybe perhaps, you know, you both have pasts that you have to go forward on individually at this moment. And for you, you might be in this place, well, I was stabbed in the back. I thought this was going to happen. I thought this was supposed to happen. And going back into that old energy, that's what I really feel, is that some of you were so stuck on the particular visual of this person, or this particular person in general, that you weren't allowing yourself to open up and accept other offers coming through, or maybe perhaps other elements of love. And for some of you, maybe perhaps you just were stabbed in the back, and that, you know, did bring you into some sort of downfall. But now with that Empress energy, you're starting to come forward. We also have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, and still angry. So you might be in this place that you're still hanging on to some of that old energy, and spirit's really asking you to, you know, try to work your way through it. Try to see it from a different perspective. Try not to see it from the image of ego, but try to see it from the image of the universe and God and spirit, and allow them to show you that instead. Okay, if somebody is just not in a place of accepting your love, or accepting whatever it is that you can offer, there's nothing really that you can do about it. Okay, you know, we have to move out of this energy and again into that energy of love, and that's where that alchemy occurs. And it may not be that particular person that comes through, but it is going to be an energy that you can accept, that will show you the love that it is that you're seeking or desiring. And again, if it doesn't have to do with romantic, you could be just feeling this from people around you. It could be, again, friends, family, whatever it is. Maybe you were going through that energy, and spirit is saying, look, just try to move away from ego and try to look at it from, you know, another perspective perhaps, so that you can see it in a different light. And we also look at this, We also have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. What I'm getting here is that because you went through this energy, you've let this energy now go. Maybe for some of you, you might be still, kind of carrying a little bit of this energy hanging around, but Spirit's asking you to release it. Release this energy so that this new energy can come through. Now, with the wedding rings, it doesn't need to be, especially if you're already married or whatever. Or if it doesn't have to do with romantic relationship, it could be just about union. Again, union with self, maybe perhaps union with family, bringing a relationship closer and more harmonious, whatever it is. But let's take a look and see what else is coming through here for clarification. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Pluto, the great revealer, total transformation, heed the call, renewal, surrender, awakening. So you guys let a lot of things go, all right? You renewed, you surrendered to maybe perhaps what was not meant to be, all right? You came to a place of acceptance. You came to a place of, instead of feeling stabbed in the back and hurt and angry, you're coming into this place of, okay, you know what? It is what it is. I'm letting it go. There's 9 billion people on the planet. I'm sure somebody else is going to be, better for me, but I'm only going to accept what is meant for me and what somebody can show me, this ultimate love, instead of hanging on to this thing that maybe perhaps just wasn't working. We also have the Firefly, and I love the fact that this is coming through, because we really, that's exactly what this reading is about. It's about that total transformation, right? Renewal, surrendering to what wasn't working. And we have the Firefly, illumination, chemistry, magic, self-discovery, soul spark, right? And when the Firefly comes in, this is saying something is being sparked. Something is being sparked because of this surrender. Something else is happening. Maybe there's somebody else, that came forward or is about to come forward. Or again, if it doesn't have to do with romance in some way, there's a new spark that's coming through to help with the union within these relationships, whoever it has to do with. And again, maybe even within yourself, maybe you're feeling more united with yourself. Maybe you're feeling more united with family. Maybe there's a new spark that you can start taking a look at because you now have a new perspective towards what it is that you're desiring. Okay, may not be this this particular person or this particular thing, but I'm feeling a new spark, and I'm feeling energetic to the possibilities, or maybe even a new person that's out there, and I'm going to allow this energy to rejuvenate me, to to transform what it is that I was thinking of, or what it is that I want to manifest. And we also have summer, waxing crescent, major opportunities, celebrating the light, warmth, growth, bold, relaxation, enjoyment. So this is really saying, get into a place of celebrating what you already have, having gratitude towards what Spirit is about to be bringing forward to you, or maybe perhaps what Spirit has already brought to you. All right, maybe this new relationship has already shown up, or this new change within a past relationship is showing its way through. But again, don't stay in this energy of this stabbed in the back energy, right? We don't want to hang on to that. We don't want to be in this place of negativity. We want to be in this place of accepting the abundance that Spirit is trying to bring through for us. So let's get a closing message from the universe and see what's coming in. Right. Closing message from the universe. I really feel like for some of you, there might be a new relationship like right on the horizon if you're not already in it. And I really feel like the message that I keep getting from Spirit is, open acceptance, being in a place of accepting new things, accepting and opening your heart to the abundance that Spirit really, really is trying to bring through for you. All right. Look at this, fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. So I feel like things have been turning around. Feels like this cycle, okay? The wheel of fortune can also talk about the ending of cycles, moving forward, right? and you know, the thing is, what, you know, in traditional tarot, right, what comes up can go down, what comes up can go down. I mean, it can be, you know, sort of a cycle or a circle, but usually for the most part, when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, this really talks about things moving in a more positive direction. It's allowing the flow to happen in order for you to accept the possibilities and the abundance that is flowing towards you. So I truly hope that this has helped, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Don't forget, if you want a personal reading, contact me at oracleintuitions.com. Thank you and take care.